This is a special edition of Late Night Health. I'm Mark Allen. As you know, I always talk about eating and cooking clean, eating non-GMO foods, for example. We're going to be talking a little bit about that with Open Nature. Our guest is celebrity chef Ryan Scott, and we're going to talk about some outdoor cooking tips as the summer winds down and we begin the Labor Day holiday. Ryan, welcome to Late Night Health.
Mark, what's going on, buddy? It's great to be with you.
Yeah, it's been a while because you've been on before. Listen, yeah. I'm really curious about something. What makes food so interesting to you? I mean, you started 8 years old. My son started at 8 or 9 years old. He's a chef today, too. What is it about food that just really resonated with you?
I mean, there's a lot of things that resonate with me when it comes to food, but it was one of those things that I gravitated towards as a really young kid. I wasn't chasing and going after playing sports. I was running home and watching Martin Yan on, great chefs back in the day before Food Network launched in 1994. It was something that I was all about. Food has been ever-encompassing in my life, and even after being on Top Chef and now a father of 2 young girls under the age of 4, which I got to tell you, by the way, Mark, is the ultimate Top Chef challenge.
Absolutely.
It taught me how to be creative and be creative in the kitchen as an adult and also as a chef, but pretty much working with any ingredient. And today I love nothing more when my daughter all joins me in the kitchen. She keeps me on my culinary toes. And one of my daddy/secret weapons in the kitchen is to use high quality, clean, pre-prepared ingredients, my friend, in a brand that I love, and I heard you say this in the intro, and I totally trust, is Open Nature. Open Nature is available where you guys are at now. You can find it at Albertsons, Vons, and Pavilions. They have tons of product that help make super delicious meals easy and fun for any day, any and why. Whether it's their gluten-free pancake mix or their air-chilled antibiotic ever chicken, I know that when I'm using Open Nature, I can be confident that the food that I'm buying for my family is not only going to be super delicious, but also it's clean and minimally prepared.
And there's one other thing. It's inexpensive compared to other organic foods.
Well, you're hitting on the nose. Open Nature has plenty of innovative products that cover all the lifestyles, and it is comparison when it comes to prices. They have everything that shoppers are looking for, like gluten-free, plant-based, or high-protein food options. Look, it's still summer for a couple days, and some people are still camping. Some people are still outside and want to make some really cool dishes. I've got a really great amazing pancake recipe that you can make camping or indoors. It doesn't really matter as long as you got a cast iron pan. My Campfire Mason jar gluten-free blueberry pancakes are phenomenal. I just take the Open Nature.
Great.
Yeah, I just take literally, as you said, you go to the store, you can check it out. It's the Open Nature gluten-free pancake baking mix. I mix that with some blueberries, some yogurt, some eggs. It cooks off. I got to tell you, Mark, it is an amazing, simple dish that it is one of those already pre-done products that makes my life easier. And you work all the time. You have kids. It's a nice little helper in the kitchen.
I absolutely do. I grill all the time. I've been known to grill when it's raining and storming outside here in Southern California. I mean, I really do. I do chicken. I do fish. I do all kinds of things. Is grilling something that's easy to do and people should do it year-round?
Yeah, I mean, great thing about it is we have indoor grill pans, too. And I've also got you covered for indoor, outdoor. I wouldn't recommend grilling in the rain, but if you want to go to Mark Allen's house, let's go ahead and all get together and we can do that. I do have a great grilled chicken recipe. It's my chicken Caesar kebab wrap. It's a big crowd pleaser, especially right now because indoor, outdoor entertaining is really big. All you need to do is just mix the chicken in a bag with a little bit of lemon juice, garlic, some salt, pepper, chili flakes. I let that marinate for like 45 minutes, and that's clutch, especially with grilling, because that is where you're going to get the flavor in there. Also, another great flavor additive is adding fresh vegetables like onions and tomatoes, and you put them on a skewer, and if you soak the skewer in a little bit of water that allows it not to burn, you put it on the grill on medium-high heat, about 4 or 5 minutes mark on either side, and you've got a great grilled, stellar, easy, outdoor, entertaining, carb-free afternoon snack. Don't forget that Open Nature believes that food should be simple. That's why everything in their line, and I mean everything in their line, is made with no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives.
And that's something that we talk about a lot here at Late Night Health, as well as on my cooking show, Mark Allen Cooks Your Dinner. I'm really curious about something, and that is getting your kids. I mean, you one of your daughters is named Olive. I haven't met an Olive that I didn't like, and Spanish olives driving through the fields in Spain, and the anchovy stuffed olives. I've never met an olive and I'm sure your daughter is one that I would love as well. My point is, can we get our kids interested in great food and stay away from those fast food places?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, you need to invite me on Late Night, and I will cook with you. And I know that you didn't want to say it, but you like olives in your martini, too, besides the Spanish ones and eating them. So blue cheese stuff, and also jalapeno stuff. But getting kids to eat great food, it involves you actually bringing them in the kitchen with you. I was taught a long time ago by one of my mentors, Lydia Bastianas. She says at a young age, you want to make sure that you're putting product in front of your kids' noses, that way they can smell it early. It's an igniter for their brain. They can smell it, and that way when they eat it later, they're not like, ooh, Daddy, what's basil? They already have smelled it. So when cooking in the kitchen, like for instance, my southern skillet that I make with my daughter in the kitchen, I use a cast iron pan. I take Open Nature's wild-caught North Atlantic sea scallops and some roasted red pepper and garlic chicken sausage, also from Open Nature. I put it all in the pan, and you can add anything you want from there. If it's an adult night, it's a little bit of beer and wine that can go in with some cream and butter, or you can just go with a little bit of milk and finish it with some yogurt, whatever is to your liking. But what I like to do is serve the skillet with Open Nature's gluten-free cornbread, and I have my daughter involved in the process. We make it together, and then you've got a lean protein ingredient with minimally packed, minimally processed, and free of 110 additives like nitrates. Mark, this is a great meal, plus you're bringing the kids in with you, and that's a way to let kids know what food's about when you cook with them from A to Z, and then they have something to be proud about. Then they're like, oh, I made this with Daddy or Mommy.
Absolutely, and our daughter was scarfing down sushi. She could still out-eat me, and she's a mom herself. So, in sushi, that is. And she was eating at 3 years old. She was eating smoked oysters and just scarfing them away. As we wrap up here, it's really important for everybody to understand what Ryan is saying. One, cook with your family. It's a great way of getting together. And use Open Nature. Not only can you find it here in Southern California at Albertsons Bonds Pavilion, but also it's Safeway. I was in Washington, D.C. and Maryland the last week, and I was at Safeway, and we brought in quite a bit of Open Nature as we were cooking with our family. Absolutely. Where can people go for more information, Ryan?
Well, Mark, first of all, thank you for having me on. I can't wait to cook with you on Late Night and hope to see you again soon. But you can find Open Nature products in-store and online, and you can find them online at albertsons.com/ourbrands. We got bonds.com/ourbrands and pavilions.com/ourbrands. And don't forget, they've got delivery and drive up and go, which is my favorite. Hope to see you soon,
yes. Buddy. You got it. Thanks a lot. This is Late Night Health. I'm Mark Allen. We'll be back.